The story continues. Welcome, gathered friends, to episode 3 of the Nth-Tendo series. You know, the series where I take beloved Mario characters and draw them in a fantasy world so they can fight and murder each other. See episode 1 and then 2 after that so that you can get a feel for what this is all about. But today is a pretty special episode because this is all about Bowser's army and some other enemies of the Mario Bros. Not all of these characters were actually drawn by me. Some of them were drawn by other artists who contributed to this world, and I think they did a fantastic job at it. So, without further ado, let's see just who the Mario Bros have to stomp on. Goombas are former citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom who've since joined Bowser's army. Feeling slighted by some of the kingdom's rulings, not least of which were the public areas only accessible by those with arms, the great Goombas led his people to a more inviting home in the realm of Bowser. However, these citizens never wanted to be full-on traitors, and their place in Bowser's army seems odd. Are they still simply fighting for their own cause, or are they acting outside of their control? Out of story, I always wanted the Goomba to look a bit more monsterish than just a little brown dude scuttling around, while also retaining a sort of cute factor to him. That's why he looks a bit like a bulldog. Also, if you know anything about mushrooms, you may have an idea of why they're actually fighting for Bowser's army at this point. The Koopa Troopas are the soldiers of Bowser's army, committed to Bowser's plan of conquest. They are loyal, capable, and resilient, if not exactly smart and powerful. They often butt heads with the Goomba soldiers, but they respect their resolve and commitment to ideals. They also respect these strange Mario brothers, worthy enemies coming for the princess. They won't let them pass, though, no matter what. These Koopas were actually drawn by myself and Ninja Bricks. The main idea here was consistency between the species, as in Bowser and Bowser Jr., and so the Koopas have a bit more green in their design and some earthier tones. They also have more armor than they do in the games, which, for people who live inside of shells, seems a bit redundant. But again, they're not the smartest. BOB-OMBs were actually designed by Lord Bowser himself, a trundling army of walking bombs meant for destruction. Unfortunately, Bowser designed them too well. They became sentient. Some BOB-OMBs stayed as simply bombs, but others broke off from Bowser's army, not wanting to be used as literal suicide soldiers. They started their own colony, even establishing a monarchy. In the short time of their existence, the BOB-OMBs have faced battle, war, and hardship, but have somehow stayed resilient. You kind of have to when your death is a candle away. BOB-OMBs are without a doubt my favorite of Mario's enemies, and I don't really know why. In fact, when I was younger, I designed a whole series of vehicles and weapons that BOB-OMBs could use to wreak havoc around the world. I need to find that notebook someday. Aside from a basic steampunk inspiration, these BOB-OMBs also religiously stick to leg day. Piranha plants are the elite guards of the Mushroom Kingdom. They're all personal guardians of Princess Peach, and each is committed to its jobs completely. The problem is that they're all kind of stupid. Maybe that's why Peach went missing. Some piranhas have changed loyalties in the past and worked with Bowser's army. Thankfully, they're no smarter than those on the side of good, so it's a toss-up, really. Piranha Plant was designed by Brick Boy, and he looks absolutely hilarious. Probably my favorite character in this video. There was a lot of inspiration from Petey Piranha and the Piranha Plant from Smash Bros., and I adore how much character he was able to put into this character. Shy Guys, as their name suggests, are shy by nature. They spend most of their time secluded up in oases in the waterfalls. They are assumed to be a religiously nomadic people. They hunt Yoshis for sport and use their shells on their back to carve ceremonial masks. They are wary of visitors but have been known to assist in conflicts, depending on which side benefits their people the most. Shy Guy is actually a character that I drew on stream, so I'm not going to talk so much about my design choices here. So please watch that whole thing because it's one of my favorites that I've done, but I think he looks pretty cool. Wario Dropman Wario is a notorious pirate who has terrorized the Mushroom Kingdom for years. Well, more like inconvenienced. You see, while Wario claims he's a cruel character without any redeeming qualities whatsoever, he at least has something of a moral compass. He refuses to kill, maim, or even hurt any of his victims, preferring to tease, prank, and embarrass them until they give them their money. Wario is assisted in his piracy by his brother, Waluigi, and the two run a casino on their pirate ship. Ironically, Wario loses most of his money while playing his own slots, and any spoils funnel right back into his bets. Like Bowser Jr. last time, Wario was designed first by Zoser in a fantastic drawing. He was the one who came up with the idea to make the Wario Bros. Pirates sailing the 7 seas? Do they have those in the Mushroom Kingdom? Whatever, it was a fantastic idea, and Zoser, as always, did phenomenal. In his quest for excitement, Waluigi became addicted to gambling. He was so good, in fact, that he was banned from every major casino. So he became a pirate with his brother and started his own casino on their ship. He is a talented gentleman with a big chin and an even bigger ego. He and his brother don't care much for the politics of the world at large, only working for the highest bidder, be they good or evil. And the final character of the day was designed by Zoser and drawn in minifigure form by True Score. Both versions bring out the mood of this character so very well, and I'd venture to say he's even more beautiful than the official counterpart, and that is saying something. It's a good thing the Mario Bros. Have seen a lot in their job as plumbers, because they're gonna need every inch of bravery they can muster to fight these guys. As you can tell, some of them may not be as bad as they look, but others probably worse, looking at you, Wario Bros. And anyway, that's the end of this video. We've already got 12 characters in this series at this point, and that's not counting the people who have already completed other characters that will show up in future videos. The next video will definitely be about the friends and allies of the Mario Bros. That they pick up along the way, so stay tuned for that. I still want to extend an invitation to anybody who wants to contribute to Nth-Tendo to go for it. The Discord is open, and the Mario universe is a big place, so I'm sure that there's a character that you'll be able to bring a lot of justice to. That sentence made no sense. And in the future, it won't be just Mario Bros. Either. It's called Nth-Tendo after all. Nintendo is also a big place. So assuming I don't get a cease and desist between the videos, until next time, later.